Oh, Square Enix, I didn't forget about you. Yes, folks, we still have some more of these pre-E3 press conference videos to get out of the way. Square Enix and Ubisoft in particular. Not sure if we're doing the PC Gaming Show or Google Stadia and all that jazz. We'll see. If I get around to them, I get around to them. If I don't, I don't. But for sure, we have this and Ubisoft coming ahead. Square Enix's press conference takes place on June 10th at 8 p.m. at Central Standard Time. And we know about a few games that are already confirmed. Those games being Outriders, Dying Light 2, and Marvel's Avengers. Now, we've known about Outriders for a little bit now and Dying Light 2. Marvel's Avengers is actually being made by Crystal Dynamics. They are ones that helped out with Tomb Raider and other ones in the past, so definitely something to pay attention to there. We haven't seen it. It might, who knows? Maybe it'll have a movie tie-in with the new Spider-Man movie. Maybe that's hoping too much. I don't know. I just hope it's a really, really good game. That means we're actually getting like 2 Marvel games at E3 for sure. That's pretty interesting. That being said, the other thing that's likely is Final Fantasy VII Remake. It hasn't actually been confirmed for E3, but they did put up a trailer or a mini look at it, at least on social media a bit ago, and said more information to come in June. They didn't say E3 specifically, but you can probably safely assume it's going to be at E3 and likely at their event. Although if it ends up getting revealed for the Xbox, then you might see something about it at Microsoft's conference as well. Remember, any of these games from these third-party companies could also be first shown at Microsoft's press conference, since it happens first, and then you get more information at the individual ones. Outside of that, it's kind of a crapshoot at what you think we might see. Are they going to tease a new Final Fantasy of any sort? I have no idea. I mean, that's obviously a possibility that exists out there. One thing we do know is in development, but we don't know when we're going to see it, is Octopath Traveler 2. That was announced back when they said, oh, we're doing this mobile game, we're porting Octopath Traveler to PC. But, like, who knows? Octopath Traveler 2 could be something they tease and show off here at E3. That is definitely something that would have high interest to Switch owners out there, as Octopath Traveler is a fantastic game. I really suggest you play it if you're into the more traditional turn-based RPGs out there. How about Dragon Quest XI? Now, I do think Dragon Quest XI might be saved for the Nintendo Direct, since the only news around Dragon Quest XI basically affects the version coming to Switch. But still, they could talk about it a little bit. One thing I do think they might talk about, not confirmed, of course, is Dragon Quest Builders 2. We know that's coming out soon, so that is something they might be willing to show off at their press conference. And then you have things like Kingdom Hearts 3 that came out earlier this year. Potentially, you could see a big DLC announcement or something for that game, and that, I think, is definitely interesting. I didn't play Kingdom Hearts 3, so I'm not 100% sure where the DLC could fit in, but it is always a distinct possibility. Now, beyond that, I'm kind of left wondering what else Square Enix can do to maybe surprise people. I know, obviously, from a personal perspective, like, I'd love to hear more about Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered when they announce that. That's coming to Switch and other platforms. You know, when is that coming? There's been some rumors and speculation out there about a Mana collection. Some people have called it a Secret of Mana collection, which is really weird, since Secret of Mana is one game. All the other games are called something else, Children of Mana, etc., etc. Now, I guess it could be a Secret of Mana collection in that we're going to get the second one that never came to the United States. That would be nice, because I haven't played that one yet, and Secret of Mana is my second favorite game of all time, so who knows what the sequel would do. But I just really want to see Square Enix kind of just go all out. Now, granted, they genuinely go all out, but a lot of their surprises are often shown at like Sony's press conference. So without Sony there this year, and if they're not going to just move everything they have over to the Microsofts, this leaves Square Enix with a very interesting press conference. I mean, if Final Fantasy VII Remake isn't coming to Xbox, that means they're going to blow it the heck out, I assume, and announce how they're going to release it, when they're going to release it, what the pricing is. Like last we heard was that they were going to kind of do chapters for it, which is not at all like the original game. So maybe they tuned and they're doing it all as one game. I heard a recent rumor during a podcast I was on that they are going to actually split it into 2 parts. So you buy part 1 that goes up to a certain major plot point, and then part 2 will release sometime next year. We'll see if that's what comes to fruition. I don't know, but Square Enix's presser is going to be one of the more interesting ones, where I'm not exactly sure how they're going to approach things and what we're going to hear. See, Ubisoft, we have an idea. When we get to that one, I think you'll see where I'm going with Ubisoft on on what they might have to talk about. Plus, now there's some leaks going on out there for Ubisoft's press conference. Nintendo, we have a really good idea on a lot of the stuff they're probably going to show. And Microsoft is obviously a complete mystery too, but Square Enix, of the third-party offerings, are the ones that I'm just the most curious on what they're going to show, because I just have no idea what's on slate. I mean, it sounds like from EA, even EA Play, like they announced their lineup, like we kind of know what they're going to show. Pretty much it's sports games, The Sims, and Star Wars. But here we have Square Enix. They could have a wide breadth of games. We're not sure how long the conference is going to be yet, or the presser, but it's a great way to wind up the day. So you guys let me know what games you're hoping to see from Square Enix, what ones you're excited about, how many of these games you think are coming to Switch, how many are not coming to Switch. Do you think they're going to show off any games that they're maybe building for next gen, because now that's kind of a thing that's happening. All that, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think and what's going to happen in the future. Anyways, I am Nathaniel Reveljans from Nintendo Prime. I want to remind you to enter our Nintendo Switch Super Smash Bros. Ultimate bundle giveaway through the link that I link down in the description. I hope you're excited for our E3 coverage, which will begin on the 6th with our first E3 vlog, and obviously some thoughts and opinions on the Google Stadia stuff that happens on the 6th as well. We will be in LA, so we can go hands-on with all of the games, give you all the hands-on impressions we possibly can of every single game that Eric and I touch, and, well, maybe some of the ones that we don't, because it's EA, and they probably just let us look at Star Wars instead of touch it. Do you want to touch it? Sorry, wait 4.5 hours for a trailer. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. Catch you later.